I was catching up on my emails between all of the festivities, and I saw the one from Steinberg with a survey to give feedback on Cubase 14. So I thought, let me take a couple of minutes to fill this out, and then I can share it because I'm actually kind of curious about how you guys answered these questions, if you did, and how happy or unhappy everyone is with the new version. So let's have a look. This is an intro, so let's just start. These are personal questions, so I'll just go through these and skip to the good parts. Okay. Which version of Cubase are you currently using? Cubase Pro. How frequently do you use Cubase? These days, weekly actually. What are you enjoying most when using Cubase? And I can say multiple things. So I guess composing and recording. How did you first learn about Cubase? Well, actually during a summer course, a music production course back in 2009, I think. And I had to travel back and forth to Rotterdam every day. It was only for 2 weeks, but still very tiring because I was on trains and buses for way more hours than I was in the actual class every day. So yeah, but I had to go to Rotterdam because we didn't have any of those courses yet here in Belgium. And I really wanted to do one. So now you have them on every corner of every street. But back then, long time ago. So other... Yeah. What do you like most about using Cubase? Flexible interface. It's also fast. Customizable. It's easy to turn ideas into music. And that's about all I can think of right now. How satisfied are you with the overall user experience? Well, I'm obviously satisfied because I keep using it and I like it. There are some glitches once in a while that can be a little frustrating. So I'll go for satisfied. Which Cubase features do you use most frequently? Wow. Recording audio. Recording MIDI. Is that what they're looking for? Might be a little too general. Stock plugins, frequency. And the stock compressor. I use that a lot. Stem export, or like it's not really stem and track export. And the notepad, I use that mostly during my lives, but it's quite practical, so notepad. Are there any features you find difficult to use or understand? Well, not everything is self-explanatory in Cubase. I also noticed that from the questions I get on this channel, so I might speak a little bit for you guys here when I say a lot of features are not obvious on first use. So if you don't read the manual or watch a tutorial, you miss out on some useful functionality. Right? Right. Oh, another feature actually. The on-screen keyboard. I use that a lot since I'm laptop only. What improvements or new features would you like to see in Cubase? Some of you might have seen this video where I'm asking for volume and panning controls in the track headers. And in the comment section of that video, there's a whole lot of useful suggestions, but I'm just gonna put this one. So volume and panning controls in track headers. Oh, there is something else actually. So, ability to scroll through mixer channels without having to have the mouse pointer on the fader section. And I'll show you what I mean. This could be a laptop thing, because you can probably scroll with the mouse thingy. So I'll add that in my comment later. So now I'm in my mix console and I'm moving my fingers from left to right on my trackpad on my laptop, but the mixer isn't moving, like the channels aren't moving. And I have to go on the fader section in order for that to work. And I don't see the reason for that, and it's very impractical. So yeah, if anyone else is experiencing this, let me know. I'll just add that I'm laptop only. What challenges do you face when using Cubase? Tell them about the glitches. Sometimes I encounter glitches that others can't replicate. It's true. Other people don't have those. And then sometimes they do. Also, some functionality gems are quite hidden. Like the colors, I think in my latest tutorial, if you don't know what you're looking for, how would you find it? Would this survey be open to a little humor? Or is AI just gonna scan all of these answers and then write a report, and then it gets to an actual human? It is almost 2025, so that would make sense. Well, let's confuse the AI then. One of my other challenges is dealing with the jealousy of people who use a different DAW that can't compete with Cubase. Haha, so funny. Moving on, we're at 85%, almost there. On a scale of 0 to 10, how likely are you to recommend Cubase to a friend or colleague? I'd even recommend it to an enemy. It's a 10. What additional resources or tutorials would help you get the most out of Cubase? Multiple answers allowed. Well, there's only one right answer, really. Evidently. Other Alice Bino YouTube tutorials. Sneak that in there. Which other DAWs have you used or considered using? I did try FL Studio, but that was just for a video. So Pro Tools I did use for real, so that's the only one. How does Cubase compare to these other DAWs? Features, ease of use, value for money. This is what I always say, that Cubase is very comparable to Pro Tools, except that Cubase has more MIDI functionality. I haven't been using Pro Tools for a while now, but from what I'm seeing, that's still true. If you use Pro Tools and it's not true, let me know. So let's write that. Have you updated to the latest version? Yes, I have. Next. Do you have any additional feedback or suggestions for us? Well, I do feel like it might be time to kind of change the view that people have on Cubase. It's not just that very professional, serious DAW that you use in studios or maybe more in TV studios or for orchestral composing. Like, it's also a very good DAW for the hobbyist, the beat maker, the laptop producer, people like me. And I have the feeling that that is not yet globally known. So I added the part where I say that I did a poll on my YouTube channel, which I did, and like pretty much half of the people, at least that watch my channel and use Cubase, were laptop producers. So I think it might be useful to also, next to the other ways to promote Cubase, to also promote it as the laptop producer DAW. I think that way the Cubase community could grow even more, and that would be nice. And just like that, I am done. I am curious if you guys' suggestions were actually implemented in Cubase 14, and if you maybe have new ones now that the new version is out. Maybe there are things that changed that you didn't really want to change. I've heard some of those. Feel free to share, and then we'll see what 2025 will bring. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye.